Hello, I'm Herrick Kimball. Welcome to my Aging in Place bathroom project. In this video, I'm going to discuss grab bars for the Aging in Place bathroom. First, I'm going to show you where I anticipate that I may need grab bars someday in the future. I'm not going to need them right away, but I want the blocking in the walls, solid blocking, to screw those grab bars in someday if and when I need them. Here in the area of the toilet, it's recommended that there be a horizontal grab bar on the wall next to the toilet at 33 to 36 inches up from the finished floor. So I have blocking in place for that. It's also recommended that there be a long horizontal grab bar here behind the toilet. So I have blocking in place for that. Now over here, they make a flip down or swing up, swing down grab bar, kind of U-shaped, that I think looks like a pretty good idea. And that's an option I may want to install someday. So I have blocking beside the toilet here for that kind of a grab bar. So I'm standing here in the bathtub alcove, and I'm standing where the bathtub will be. And in the bathtub area, there are lots of grab bar possibilities. So I have lots of blocking over here. First of all, before you get into the tub area, outside the tub on the wall, a vertical grab bar is recommended. So I have blocking for that right there. I also have blocking on this side, right there, for a similar vertical handle at the entrance of the tub. It's also a possibility that I may want a vertical handle here. I should explain that the controls, the water controls will be right here. The faucet controls. The spout comes out here, shower head up here, and they say that you may want a grab bar right here to hold on to someday for when you work these controls standing up. So we have blocking here also. Now behind me on the wall, the long length of the tub, it's recommended that there be a long grab bar here about 9 inches off the rim of the tub. And sometimes you'll see two grab bars, one above another, and so I have blocking in place here for a grab bar above that, say 8 or 9 inches. I don't know if I'm going to put a double grab bar in, but the blocking is there. At the other end of the tub, it's recommended that there also be a horizontal grab bar, and so I have blocking right there. Sometimes people put blocking right here under the faucet for a horizontal grab bar. I haven't done that, but I'm thinking about it. I may put that in there. It shouldn't be in the way of my plumbing if it's below the faucets. Now let me show you the blocking and how I've decided to put blocking in place. I decided on this project that instead of using 2x4, 2x6, or 2x8 lumber for blocking, that I would use 3/4 inch plywood. Not 1/2 inch, 3/4. This is 3/4 inch CDX plywood. It was the least expensive option at my lumberyard. It was about 40 bucks. It's 7 plies, and it's plenty strong for grab bar screws. Now I'm going to explain to you first how I put the plywood blocking in the walls, then I'll close up to finish this video and show you what I've just explained. First of all, where it was convenient to do so, which was here and here, I notched the 2x4 so that the plywood could inset into the 2x4. Where that wasn't convenient, I used a cleat. Now I'm going to tell you how I notched for the plywood in the 2x4s because it worked pretty well for me. I first cut the piece of plywood that I needed to length right here, and then I put it in place over here on the other side of the wall, and I screwed it in with a couple of screws to hold it. Then I marked the top and the bottom of the plywood where I wanted my notch to be. Then I removed the plywood. I used a skill saw to make a 3/4 inch deep kerf at the top and the bottom. Then I used my router and a straight bit to not remove all the wood, but to go from the bottom kerf to the top kerf on the side, routing in maybe 1/4 of an inch, and I went on both sides of the wood. And then I took the router bit and I went across, made grooves across the 2x4. Then I took a hammer and a chisel and I whacked out the wood and cleared it up enough so that this plywood could fit in there and fit very nice. And I'll show you how nicely it fits here shortly. The other option is right here to use a 1.5 by 1.5 inch cleat. And if you didn't want to notch your 2x4s, it is a little bit time consuming and it is noisy and it is dusty. But if you didn't want to do that, you could just put cleats all the way along. That would be plenty adequate. Alrighty, I'm behind the camera and we'll come up here and take a close look at these notches. Very pleased with how they turned out using the router. There's one. Let's show you the other one here too. Down through. Yeah, really happy with that. You can see the notch right there. And then the cleat here, that's pretty self-explanatory. Got screws into the stud there, and then the plywood is screwed into the cleat. Now, let's pivot around. We'll finish off with a view here. The plywood is flush with the studs. Drywall, we'll go right over that. You can see all the screws that I've put in there. And we've got some really good solid blocking here. All right. Hey everybody, I appreciate you watching. I hope this video has been helpful to you. Bye-bye.